on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
2nd and 9 now. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And this throw will be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. Wants a look down the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideliner. Flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
Partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill from 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it is 42-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Raiders are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
On the go. Go street.
2nd and 3. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And the Raiders have got him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Come on. 70 Ranger.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll get this one underneath. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And some room to work. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Offense set to get this drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And now here's another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one taken in by Olave. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's complete right side to Komet. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And again back to Komet. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First down, Las Vegas.
To throw is Wilson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the Saints 7-yard
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On third and goal, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And they work this out past the 25. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he loses the football a second time. And the Raiders pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. but an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them are the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's real.
And now here's another interception. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
2nd and 4.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 19 yards away.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The
Raider offense set to get this drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A gain of 16 yards.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Here's Wilson to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play. And boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw.
going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. After the interception, here's Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first.
First and goal, Raiders.
Throwing is Wilson.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself,
and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
55, Raiders 23.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from hard. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. In motion goes the tight end. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.